cause you can't stop when he's on.
Times what he's saying will leave you in a daze.
But you gotta pay close attention cause you can't put a word inside.
We got crazy mad societies, we're all a bunch of freaks.
He's got crazy mad solutions when he talks before he thinks.
When I need a couple bucks, like money ain't a thing, man. I got a side job
clubbing rats over in England.
Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Don't take offense, cause my man is frankly honest.
He's the only one that ever beat me in a sweating contest.
Cause if you can't take the heat, you're getting kicked out the kitchen.
You get the dry white toast, he's got the 2-whole chicken.
He got away with the ladies, they're always taking him home to mother.
And she answers the door, she's like, I see you met your father.
It's obvious his mouth is gonna get him in trouble.
Yo, Bill, call the bar, get the bail on the double.
Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold. Off the top, cause he's ready to blow. Sex, drugs, Kris DeVold.
Well, my little nasty, SexuallyTalk.com. It's 8 p.m. It must be another episode of Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. Holy shit, fat and sassy's how I'm feeling. 2018, it's already happening. Episode 223. Oh, I'm down with me. That's what it's gonna be about this year. It's gonna be fucking amazing. We've already kicked it off right, although it feels like it's been a little bit since we've been here, doesn't it? It feels like it's been a couple of weeks. We were just here last Friday, right? Were we? Did we do it? We were? It gets my mind blown every time. It feels like it's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks every time we get the fuck back in here. Episode 223, first episode of 2018, and we're gonna bring it. We're gonna pack this little fucking hour so full, you're gonna be bursting at the seams with excitement. It's the perfect way to kick off your Friday night. CentralValleyTalk.com. If you're watching on the actual website, CentralValleyTalk.com, I wanna thank you. That's fantastic. You did the work. You went to the website. But, if you're watching on Facebook Live, oh, yeah, you're watching on the Facebook Live, yeah. Does your mother know you watch on the Facebook Live? Does she know you hide the show from her, put it under your pillow? Hide the show from your fucking mom because this is gonna get thick. Tonight we got it all for you. We have What Happens in Vegas Does Not Stay in Vegas with my man in Sin City, Gucci. Now, he has a lot to tell us. As you know, he lives in Las Vegas. He's going to be reporting live for us. He got into some shit. He was there for, of course, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. He told me something like he almost knocked out 6 bums. I don't know if the bum ratio's high on New Year's Eve in Vegas, and if so, they must all be fucking loaded. So we're going to find out from Gucci about that. And then he hasn't been on the show, I believe, since, what was that, the Black Friday episode? Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, you may know him, you may not know him, you may only know the name, but tonight we will be talking with Arcphonic! Oh, holy shit, and then, what else can I bring to you? Oh, but wait, Kris, there's more, that's right. You know what, I feel like this relationship's getting lopsided. This, you know, in February, we approach 5 years on the motherfucking air, and I feel like this relationship's a little lopsided. I'm always bringing you the good music, I'm always bringing you the good shit, but had you like the official Facebook page, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, spelled like a chick with a K, but I do have a dick. No. I don't want to be the coke, or the cock copy over here, but this is some good cock weather. Like, if you're ever gonna expose your dick in some weather, you want proper hangage, you want proper humiditation, and whatnot. You don't want everything sucked up. You don't ever want everything hanging. But this ain't gonna be it. No, not the first episode of 2018. And it's not gonna be the first time. But had you liked the official Facebook page, you would have known that my live musical guest this evening is Sellout in the house just for you. Still setting up as a matter of fucking fact. Now, I told Gucci it would probably take me about 5 minutes to get through that before I called him. Normally, I don't like to call him live on the air because I don't know how the fuck he's going to answer. By the way, let me bring this up to you guys. A very, very important thing before we call Gucci. I'm hosting a very, very important benefit show. It's going to be at Fulton 55, January 20th. It's the Jurassic Jam. I want to say it's like the 13th annual Jurassic Jam. They're up to like that. But they do it in honor. Now it's become an event for a very special little boy of the Rivas family, Donovan Rivas. He has such a rare muscular tissue disease that only 50 people in the whole country have it. In this area of the country, it's known as Donovan's disease because he's the only kid with it. So this will be my 4th year hosting. The Rivas family lets me keep coming back. The Capitans are involved. Fulton 55 graciously allows us to do it there. It's a night. It's going to be packed. It's always packed. They do raffles. They give away prizes. Then the man himself, Donovan, shows up, gets on stage, and he hams it up. Every year he hams it up a little bit more, just a little more. I'm ready for you this year, Donovan, so that's coming January 20th. Now, I don't even know. I hope he's gotten home from work. I hope he's been drinking a little. You know he's going out tonight. That's a given. But we got to hear about what he did. What was New Year's Eve like in Vegas? I can only imagine pure fucking pandemonium. All right, let's go ahead and give Gucci a call. I swear to God, if he's at home hitting the bong and he doesn't answer. Gucci, I'm just saying. If I swear to God, if I'm playing fucking Call of Duty, hitting the bong. And why does that sound like so many people I know? It's like we're calling in for a radio contest. But we only get Gucci.
What's cracking?
Gucci, don't play with me like that. You letting it ring 3 motherfucking times. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas with my man in Sin City, Gucci. Now, Gucci.
What's cracking?
Hey, Gucci, let's get into this. What the fuck are you doing right now? How are you always in the middle of something when I call?
I was actually just taking a shot, to be honest. My bad.
You were taking a shot? You know, for a second I thought you were going to say...
taking a shot for the New Year, homie.
Hey, homie, what kind of shot did you just take, loco?
I just had to lift my leg up because I just had a little bit of captain in me.
Oh, Lord. Now, Gucci, let's not even get into this. Let's not go down this road. How was New Year's Eve and how was New Year's Day in Vegas?
You know what, loco? It was amazing. It was a great time, and it was a crazy time. Blacked out a little bit, had a little bit of fun, ran out of club.
There was a blackout.
Get caught. There was a blackout, yeah.
There was a blackout.
I reached my goal. I'm proud of myself.
Now, Gucci, the day was a Sunday to a Monday, so me and you didn't work. We work at a financial institution, right? When did you actually start drinking?
Loco, let me tell you, like, I was doing backflips always do work because I knew it was about to be smacking in Vegas. Right when I got off of work on Friday, I go out.
Okay.
I go out with my boy. Okay. That wasn't blackout night, but it was damn near close, local. So there's a lot of people already on the strip.
Of course.
We're walking around drinking, seeing girls with little spinny things on their nipples.
The little spinny things on their nipples, okay.
You know, looking great. You know, you just got a whole variety here at Vegas, local. You know
Whatever
what I'm
you
saying?
want. It's like a paint set, right?
It's like a poon set, yeah. So I tell my sister and my friends come down. I tell them, look, we're going to try to get into this club. I already got kicked out twice, so I'm not supposed to be coming again. So if I see anything going on in this motherfucker, I'm booking it, and you guys just go in the club. So they're like, okay, whatever. So, look, I had to get pretty fucking drunk. I had to get some bravery.
Well, because you've been kicked out twice already, so what the fuck, man?
Look, hey, I would remember a guy in blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, what the
You're
fuck?
a Puerto
Like,
Rican with blonde hair, and you kind of look like fucking Odell Beckham, the football player. How do you not fucking think? People think you're black. How do you not think you're going to be noticed in this fucking joint?
You know what it is, local? A lot of Bud Ice and Captain Morgan. They do the job. They make you forget a lot of shit. They make you feel like Superman.
Bud Ice will do that.
You know?
I can vouch for that.
I felt like Superman, local, so I said, you know what? They're not going to fucking remember me. I'm going to this shit.
Of course you are. Guys. Great idea. What happens?
So, local, the line's getting up, you know. I'm walking outside to the front, so I'm like, okay, boom, I see one guard. I'm like, okay, keeping an eye on him, He looks at me like a couple times, but he's not really staring, so I'm like, okay, he don't remember me. Look, I'm over to the front of the line, and the guy that was like a dick to me both times he kicked me out, he pops up. I said, I'm out this motherfucker. So I turn around, dude, and I'm like pushing people out the way. I'm going through the line. And I'm not even looking back. So I'm like, please just make it to the door. You know what I mean?
Well, why? If they catch you, what are they going to do? Stab you in your butt cheek or fucking break your kneecap call the cops?
I'm going to jail.
Oh, shit, it's like that in Vegas. All right.
You're trespassing 3 times.
That was like you get rowdy at the Red Wave Inn in Fresno and they just ask you to leave. I didn't think it was a cop situation.
No, definitely not, local. So I'm fucking gone, dude. So then I look back and one of my boys is right next to me. He's like, dude, what happened? I go, dude, I told you I'm a dip if I fucking found anything weird. So my sister and them are like, hey, where you at? I'm like, I had to fucking dip.
Your sister and them are there?
She's like, come back. I'm like, oh, so you're going to explain to mom why I'm in fucking jail the next day? I ain't going back. You know?
Loco, it doesn't matter how much Gucci is Gucci and how much he does in Vegas. Everybody's always afraid of their fucking mama, right?
Always, local.
He's like, you can't be telling mom.
Local, I don't give a damn. I'll be 80 and be like, hey, mom's watching. Don't do that shit.
Hey, so real quick, did you get into the fucking club? Did they end up getting to the club? What was the resolve here?
I got us into another club when we seen Jermaine Dupri.
Oh.
So.
Oh, yeah, no. I saw your snaps. Jermaine Dupri sitting over there, you know?
He was DJing the whole night, so it was still a win-win situation, local. Still a win-win situation.
Local, what was up with you messaging me at work saying you almost had to punch out some bums? What's really going on?
Local, because these bums be getting brave when they, local, I'm walking around in a fitted shirt and a bow tie and some blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get froggy with the wrong person, local. Okay.
Maybe they just see you as this happy-go-lucky guy, and you're dancing a little, and they fucking see you, and they're like, that's the guy. We're going to fuck with that guy. Is that the problem, Loco?
That's how I'm feeling, local, because you know what? I stand out in the club, eh?
Hey, man, I don't want to fucking hear this, dude. Hey, man, let's do this. I feel that since the new year, you're probably going to get into some trouble tonight. You're going out for the fucking weekend, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right.
Oh, yeah,
all right. Well, we don't got time.
Shit in the woods.
Oh God, is fat meat greasy? Is that the one you said?
It's fat meat greasy.
Hear it. Listen, I'm gonna give you fucking. Don't get with the buttery bullshit here. Listen, I'm gonna give you an assignment. From now until next Friday, let's do a special edition of What Happens in Vegas Does Not Stay in Vegas with my man in Sin City, Gucci. Let's do one next Friday. Are you ready for that, Gucci?
I'm ready for that, local.
Because the true test is really going to be when 2018 sets in, how's Gucci really going to be living in Vegas? When it really sets in, because, yeah, it's all fun and freely when you go to all the people there from New Year's, Gucci, but I really want to see what you get into this fucking weekend, okay?
Well, local, I was playing in the jungle again on Tuesday, local.
I don't want to hear about that jungle shit, man. And we ain't going to talk about no Raiders shit on here either, okay? We don't talk sports on Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. We don't talk politics.
Baby.
We don't talk religion. We're not going to talk about John Gruden. Why don't you get your fucking PS4 fixed so we can play some fucking games? This ain't for my show right now. This ain't for me. Get your shit fucking fixed, dude. We can't play shit. I'm having to fucking wait. Never mind. These are not, I'm sorry, not in front of company. I got a band here. We got Arcphonic here. We can't be arguing like this, Gucci.
No cussing, local. It's a new year.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I want to start 2018 on fucking strong. I'm sorry. Get your shit fixed. We need to fucking play, man. All right. Give it up one more time for my man in Sin City, Gucci. What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas, Gucci! All right. We're going to be talking to you next Friday. You better go get into some fucking trouble tonight. Can you handle that?
Hey, only for you guys.
Sounds like it's already fucking loud. Do it, Gucci! How about this? Let's take a quick motherfucking commercial break. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, SexRallyTalk.com. Did I mention we got Sellout in the house tonight? As well as the man. Maybe you know him. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just know the name. Maybe you like the Facebook page and you don't really know what the fuck. But he's here. He's here. We're going to talk to him. Arcphonic is in the house tonight. Coming up right after this. Hey, slide the knob. I can't be talking about swinging at bums on here with Gucci. That ain't right. 6 of them. Well, I'm a little nasty. Hopefully refilled the weed bowl, the cereal bowl. Hopefully you got yourself another beer. Maybe you got chocolate milk. If I had chocolate milk, I'd be blowing bubbles in mine. One day we'll find out, but not today, no. You may have liked the Facebook page. You may have been to some shows locally in the past while, huh? Yeah, past little bit. And if you have, you might be wondering, who is this? Who is Arcphonic? What is Arcphonic? Well, holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, Arcphonic is in the house. Give it up for Emmerich Sando! Emmerich, welcome back. It was Black Friday we had you on. We were getting geared up for the Crazy Town show, which ended up being an amazing time.
Pretty fun, yeah.
As promised, a pretty damn good time. When you have someone really young, and then someone who can bring their mom to the same show and everybody parties the same, mission accomplished. Now we only got to kind of get tip of the iceberg when you came on because we were kind of focused on the Crazy Town show. But I just kind of wonder, where does Arcphonic stand in 2018? How do you feel about 2018? Are you attacking the scene? Are you stepping back? Are you just watching from a tower? How are you feeling about the scene and Arcphonic mixing in to the scene?
I will say this, a little bit of everything, because I'm capable of doing a little bit of everything. So all of the above. I just want to give a shout out to all the people I work with, all the companies, my people in Arcphonic, because it's not just one person, it's many of us. The establishment, the network, the people, the agents.
No one man can do it alone. The way you put your shows together.
I just don't advertise the team, and I don't advertise myself. I think that's kind of the way it's supposed to be, because real simple, promoters are not more important than the shows and the patrons and the people that go to the shows, nor the bands that play. They're just not. It's not about us. We're not here to get fame, and the ones that are here to get fame, wrong. Go in the show, go be an actor. Go be a real musician.
Be the artist yourself, if that's what you're going for, right?
It's about the show, it's about the bands, it's about the venue, it's about the locals, it's about the scene. It's never about us. So in my company, we stay very quiet. We walk around the shows, you see us, but you don't know of us.
You won't see him. He's like Bruce Wayne.
I was hiding at the last one. I think I was up top watching the whole show.
Oh man, like if I didn't walk out back, and you know what? I was out back at the time I went out back or on the side of 55, and I didn't even see you. You just kind of came up, and I was like, oh well, shit. There's Amber.
Yeah.
And then you were gone. So I was like, oh okay, well that was that. But you're there, but not there.
It's
the show is happening. It's living. It's breathing.
It's not about me. And it's not about the crew. I love my crew. I love the people in Arcphonic. Every one of them. My mentors, the other promoters I work with all over the valley. Much love to everybody I work with. But it's not about us. It's about the show.
What's the most frustrating thing about putting a show together that people probably don't know as a promoter?
The locals.
They're fucking ruthless in Fresno.
They're savages.
They're fucking ruthless. You guys are ruthless out there. Every last fucking one.
Not all of them, but the quality amount, and all the bands are so good. I constantly say that I'm a fan of a band, and I've gotten criticized for this. Well, blah blah blah. You said you really liked their music, but you said the same thing to somebody else. I'm a musician. I play drums for a living.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher. I love all genres and styles of music. I think all the bands in the Valley are just incredible, from reggae, hip-hop, rock, metal, indie, electronica. I mean, I've seen so many bands. I've booked so many bands. I'm a fan of all of them.
I'd have to say with repeat bands and some episodes, a couple nights off, I've seen about 200 bands or acts from Oakland all the way down to fucking LA. And there's some really great music. There's a lot of hidden gems. When I worked for the radio station down the fucking street, fuck it, I'll say the name The Blaze, I didn't really care too much about the local music. I have Laura Splotch to thank for that. She got me out and forced me to go to these local shows. I saw Strange Vine one time, and I was just like... And that was 2010, and Strange Vine's still fucking hitting it.
They're amazing.
If you have a chance...
Went to school with
bands like that, right?
Strange Vine is... kind of like, to me, like 40 Watt Hype.
40 Watt Hype, come on!
Motel Drive.
Yes!
Those bands are just amazing. They if they're not signed, they should be signed. A&Rs, engineers, producers out there should see these bands. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. There's a ton of bands here that are signed worthy, hands down. And I think that's what keeps me in the scene, is seeing that development. I remember when I was gigging with X band, I'm not going to name them because I don't care for them or their members. But when I was gigging with X band, it was so divided, so divisive. And now it's like you get bands from a certain area and there's no divisiveness. They hang out with each other. They throw house parties. That's the way it's supposed to be, man. It's supposed to be a positive outlook, and it's turned really negative.
It's a lot like professional wrestling here in the Fresno area.
Yeah.
A lot of the bands, they cut their vignette and talk shit on the other bands. Some of them are too good to work with other bands, yet nobody's signed. But you're too good to work with this band. We don't do well with this band. Could you book someone else maybe? Have you ever gotten weird requests like that from bands?
Never. Not once.
Oh.
I've been very fortunate to not ever get that. I've gotten the situation where my drummer or my guitarist or my bassist or my singer plays for both bands. Can we get both bands on the bill? And I usually accept the request, and so does my team. But it's never been, I don't want to play with this, I don't want to play with that. Never, ever in all the years I've worked with my company and the company before, never had that problem. Everybody's super chill.
Let's do a little round. Let's shotgun some topics. Venues, what's wrong in Fresno?
Not enough venues in Fresno. I think the venues that are around are too spread out across Fresno. The city of Fresno needs to kind of design a zoning area. If Fresno's ever going to grow and be a real all-American city, a city that brings in regular A-class acts in all the time. Right now, we're a C-class.
Yeah.
Meaning that we get the acts that kind of want to play here, but we don't get the stuff we normally want unless somebody pays a high bid. I think we need more venues. I think we need venues that say, this is what I do. I do country, or I do rock, or I do hip-hop. The venues need to be a little closer, like between, I think, Tower District and downtown, a strip of venues. It's not going to hurt anybody. It's going to help everyone because you're creating a place for taxis, for Lyft, for food trucks, for people selling merchandise, for, I mean, parking. City, you would make money off of parking. It's a cash cow. Every city does it. They live off of the night scene. If you don't have a fucking night scene, you don't have a city.
Man, ain't that the fucking truth? I remember being able to walk around the tower on any given evening and hit up multiple venues in one night. And it was quality bands, or hey, the moment we're done watching this band, let's get the fuck over here because, you know, this band's going to go on. Like, you could make a night out of walking around and seeing the peeps around, and that slowly kind of started to stop. And it was happening under everybody's nose, and then we didn't really realize it till, like, you know, next thing you know, they're doing, you know, you're going to see your friend's band at a fucking tattoo shop.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, well, damn it, what happened? Or at a barber shop. And I'm like, well, damn it, man.
The handful of venues that are here right now, we need to look after them. We need to make sure they're doing well. However, we also need to continue to grow and expand, and I think the growth and expansion comes from the local bands. If the local bands are growing, getting better, and showing professionalism, venues are going to open because they're going to take more chances to have a local scene in and also book, you know, nationals or regionals or throw a cumbia night or whatever it is. But right now, venue owners are kind of scared to do that because they feel there would be a lack of entertainment.
And everybody going to lose their ass.
Right.
It's always a constant thought of losing your ass.
A venue that is 21 and over, okay, that doesn't draw anybody and sells liquor is only a bar. Okay? So in order for it to be a venue, you got to draw people that are there for the music, not just to drink and eat. It's got to be, you know, we got to support our scene a little bit more.
One thing you could change about the scene around here, you only get one genie in a bottle. He's like, I'll grant you one local music scene wish. What a fucked up genie, by the way. What would be the wish? You get to change one thing in the scene, end all be all, one thing.
Get all the promoters in every genre on the same realm and get them working together to throw these mega shows a few times a year where everybody puts down their egos, their differences, and throws these mega shows that all the promoters work together to include, you know, the rave scene, which XXX person controls that scene, and XX people that control the rock scene. Like, all of them coming together to throw one crazy show a few times a year. And, you know, there's enough coin to be split. Radio would love it. Everybody would love it. But that would be my wish.
Could you imagine?
We have such good promoters here. Every promoters, even my arch enemies, you're really good at what you do, and I have a lot of respect for you. I know when I see you at Walmart and you drop your head, you don't look at me, it's not because you don't want to talk to me, it's because you're scared of me.
The Fresno Fair.
But no, seriously, even those type of cats, if everybody worked together to put together great shows, I think it'd be amazing. Other than one promoter that is not from the area that has been exploiting our scene, and if I get the questions, I'm not going to name this person because I don't want to get sued. But
you know, he's General Fartenstein, and everybody knows who he is, you know, and he's fucking. Well, this is what. Okay, so let's do this. We're you know what, we might need to. You know what we need to do? We need to have. You know what we need to do? We need to. Me and you need to talk. You need to tell me.
It needs to be my show. Welcome to the Archphonic Show.
There it is. Our sex, drugs, and Archphonic. What I'm saying is, we need to pick a night where there's a band that you wouldn't mind seeing live and chill with. Well, you're going to get, man, of course you're going to get a little sellout tonight. And I want to have you back on because I want to delve into some things. I feel that, man, a mega show could do the city so right, man.
There's just a lot of divisiveness and a lot of under-the-hood nastiness. And the promoters think, you know, some promoters think that by trying to bad-mouth or downgrade or do whatever they can do along with their team to hurt another promoter, like, everybody's going to find out. Nobody's going to find out because patrons still go to shows. You're not hurting anybody. You're just hurting yourself by bad-mouthing people. And you're looking for attention. Kind of like the Piss Pouty podcast.
Oh, man.
Right? So you crapped on me. Check it out. It's all good, man. You just gave me love.
Right?
Thank you.
By the way, There's a lot of people to work with in town. There's a lot of people maybe you might want to be leery about in town. I would never sway anyone whatsoever telling you don't do something that you think is for the better of your art, the better of your fucking band, no pun intended on that, or the better on your or the better of fucking anything that you're trying to do artistically. But I can tell you that there are certain people in this town that have been in the game for a little bit, and they're kind of rehashing some shit or recycling old shit, or they drop out for a little bit and then they pop back up. We're back! You know, well, what the fuck? Were you ever even here? Like, you know, there isn't enough shit talk to go around, and it's weird how people can be rubbed wrong. I know a lot of people rub wrong by you, but then when I meet you and I hang out with you, and all the times we've hung out together, what's the problem?
Problem is I run everything with a line. I separate the line. I try not to do favors for anyone. I try to, as much as some of my really good friends are in bands and I book their bands, I try to be as away from that whole thing of creating the atmosphere of favoritism. Try to stay away from that. And sometimes that goes well, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes if a band's late, I tell them something. They don't like that. You know, it's holding people to responsibility. And I get a lot of crap because I say things, I do things. I sometimes will not come back to it, if you know what I mean. I won't ever come back to a situation, and that's what rubs people wrong. Is I say what I think. I'd rather say what I think and be honest with everyone than be one of those people that's looking for more likes on my public figure page or whatever it is. I don't. No offense. I know I'm in a very public eye, but I that's not who I am, and that's not what I'm after, and that's not what the company's after. We're after throwing shows and building up the scene. It's not about us. So every time you bands or venues or whatever it is have a personal problem with me, you're only hurting the scene. You're not hurting me, because I'm gonna be fine. I'll be fine. You know, not hurting my feelings. I don't lose any sleep.
Yeah, right. When I go to host a show and like a certain band said no or got stinky fart face over the whole thing, I still get up there and have a great time because there's still other bands there that are going to rock the fucking house. Arcphonic, let's do this. Let's do this. I like to do this of all the guests on the show, and normally it's the musical guest. But when we have a special guest like this, I might as well just loan it out for a little bit. So let's do this. For the next 60 seconds, it's no longer going to be Sex, Drugs, and Kris DeVold. Oh, no, no, no. It's now going to be Sex, Drugs, and Arcphonic!
So it's real simple. Local bands, to me, you control the scene right now. I don't think it's the venue scene. I don't think it's a promoter scene. And a few years ago when I first started, it was the venues and the promoter scene. The venues and the promoters made all the decisions. If a band wasn't to play, they blacklisted that band. Those days are done. Bands keep building, becoming more professional, being better at your craft, working on stage presence, networking, finding other places to play, trying to route with other bands and develop, you know, kind of like small tours. Keep doing your thing, because it's the whole reason I'm here. I don't really care to be a public figure, nor do I want to. I don't want an award. I don't need an award. People say thank you. That's really more than enough. But for me, bands keep developing. You're making the scene better. The bands right now are way better than when I was playing drums for a local band. Way better right now. 100 times better. Keep doing your thing. You're the scene.
Sex, Drugs, and Arcphonic! I still feel, how come every time we talk, I still feel there's so much more. Every time we talk, like you came on last time, we got a little. I came on this time, I get a little. It's because the scene is so, how long has Arcphonic officially been going?
We're reaching 3 years. This is our third year.
And it feels like at least 6 since you've been around, and I've been seeing Arcphonic on can we expect some more shows soon? What are you feeling? How are you feeling? You gonna do it?
No, I'm retired.
That's it?
Yeah.
No more?
Nah.
No more?
I'm not. I have other things to do, but I'm sure the team's gonna cook up some things here pretty quickly. The team seems pretty motivated to do some things, and everybody around us. I'll be taking a step back. I got other things to focus on. Eating tacos is a priority, and I lose a lot of taco time when I throw shows.
There's a lot of taco time
I just
lost.
can't do that, man.
Half the time I'm hosting a show, I'm trying to get out quickly to get 2 tacos. So, Tacos Tijuana stays open late. Just throwing that out there, you guys. Hey, real quick, give it up one more time. He's the man, Emmerich Sandu Arcphonic! Yeah, if you know anything and you want to do anything, even though you would be taking a step back, would you say to a band out there, still try to get a hold of the Arcphonic page? Still maybe try to put your name in a hat in case there were a hat to be for a show of bands to be plucked out of?
The agents right now that we're working with, that we have access to, plus the booker that I hired for this year, there's a lot of things in the works. I'm going to let my booker do the booking because that's what they're really good at. And then the rest of the team is good enough to handle everything. I technically probably won't get involved too much for this year. The
rest of the Arcphonic team, please don't forget Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. I'm here at your disposal constantly. Sorry, no, I'm just shameless whoring. Hey, you know what? If you want to know anything about the music scene, if you want to maybe get a like on an extra page that may pop something up in your stream that could be something really fun to go to because everybody complains there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. Go like the Arcphonic page. You can find a link to it on the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold page. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Arcphonic! Yeah! We're going to have you back. We got to have you back. Slide the damn knob. No time. Slide the knob.
Thank you.
Well, I'm a little nasty. StatueValleyTalk.com. Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold. What the fuck you're watching? We're running way behind. I wouldn't expect anything else for the first episode of 2018. They came in here just for you. Ever since the inception of this show, February 12, 2013, I vowed to bring you one live musical act a week, and this week is no different. Ladies and gentlemen, Sellout!
More than this, she just fell on your feet. While out there, 3 or 4, killing yourself in the cooler anymore. Blue sky! Blue sky! Blue sky! Come to fast on tunes, rock my life with bad foods. Take a break, block the door. Can't get yourself in the cooler anymore. This guy! This guy! This guy! Let me hear what is best. Understand your own strength. Fight of that to the Lord. Can't get yourself in the cooler anymore. This guy! This guy! This guy! What you more than this, treat us back on your feet. While out there, 3 or 4, killing yourself in the corner anymore. This guy! Is a song you heard before, but it's going to play again. Red hood shadow to the moon. 1 second to the draw. Most have services what to see. Heaven or earth until it breathes. Deep and deep, out of the lake. And she is his. More than you. More than you.
This next song is called Chicken Scratch.
Go ahead, write your words. I have a few things to say first. Put me out now, better you say. Well, me now, well, I am late. Ay, ay. Ay, ay. Ay, ay. Oh, this is a little much. I can't always beat your lunch. Be simple was everything. This how we something. Time now work a little harder. I want to make you tired, so I can punish your past. Till this one will pass. Ay, ay. Ay, ay. Ay, ay. Oh, this is a little much. I can't always beat your lunch. Be simple was everything. This is how we something. Go ahead, rock the run. I have a few things to say first. Put it out there, tell your side. Round and round and round. Ay, ay. Ay, ay. Ay, ay. Oh, this is a little much. I can't always beat your lunch. Be simple with everything. This how we something. Right!
Alright, thank you. This is our last song for Sellout. Sorry. But thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah! Fuck millennials!
is good for 1999. Please excuse me when I waste your time. I need to stand out from the rest so I can become the very best. Life was better back then, right? The terror of machine that brand, I love it. Give me the best, I want it. What did you say? I'll never write. I'm a 90s kid for 1999. What you want is more than you will find. Paying for all the hits. I'm my favorite contemporary kids. Life was better back then, right? This era, I'm the dead. That brand, I love it. Give me the best, I want it. What did you say? I'll never make. Kid born in 1999. Please excuse me when I waste your time. Paying for all the hits. I'm my favorite contemporary bit. That was better back then, right? This era, I'm the shit. That brand, I love it. Give me the best, I want it. What did you say? I'll never make. Thank you for Sellout. Thanks so much.
Well, I'm a little nasty. CentralValleyTalk.com. Can we give it up one more time for my live musical guest of the evening, Sellout? Hell yes. Let's go ahead and meet Sellout. Who is Sellout? From left, right here, who are you guys?
Mastermind.
Aaron Jose.
I'm Richard Barker, the mediocre drummer.
Yes, the mediocre drummer. Now, Sellout. Let's just get right into it. Has it always just been you two guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
Now, do you prefer it that way, or are you looking? Are you perusing the scene? What would you like?
It's okay right now, but maybe a bass player, maybe another guitar player. I don't know.
We're comfortable at the moment.
How would you classify your music if you had to?
Alternative, punk rock. I don't know. It's hard
weird,
to say.
right?
I
You
call
just
it dancey rock.
right.
rock.
You got that vein of punk running right through it, but then I don't know. And then your hair. At one point, your hair was down, and I was outside, and I was like, he kind of has this surf Spicoli thing going on, but yet he's barking this punk at me right now, and the juxtaposition was too much for my mind. So when you guys got together, how did the name come up?
I've always had in my mind. I had an idea of wanting to start a band before I even met Richard and stuff, and I thought Sellout was cool because it's like everybody writes music about getting picked on in high school, getting picked on their whole lives, but nobody really talks about being, sellouts and like their own music scene, if that makes any sense. But
Right.
But we haven't sold out anything. Probably won't sell out anything.
But the name is prolific.
Oh, yeah.
I do my show, Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold, because I'm already me, and then I'm hoping the sex and drugs there follows. So you just throw it in the title and pray for the best. So you could be selling out venues in no time. How did you guys meet?
Craigslist. Yeah.
Shut up! Like, you looking to rock out? Yeah, I'm fucking looking to rock out. You want to rock out together? Meet me here. Like, is that how it went?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Where did you guys meet in a public place the first time?
No,
like, meet
no,
me
I
at
met
this
at my
fucking
house.
Starbucks.
I was concerned I was gonna get probably murdered or
Yeah,
kidnapped.
Craigslist killer, right?
Yeah.
The typical family thing was
He could be holding me hostage right now. I wouldn't even know.
Right? And like, I don't know, and I'm like, they're a really good band, and he's like, get the fucking shit and get back in the car and let's go home.
that's
like,
pretty much what it's about to be after this.
Yeah, right? Now, so you guys get together on Craigslist. Did you guys already know what, like, did you already have some songs, or did you already have some stuff written? I mean, how did it work?
I got my parents got me a electric drum set for Christmas, and I started writing some music, and I said, well, I really suck at playing drums. I need to get somebody else that,
Someone needs someone who actually does this.
Yeah.
And then that's how it happened. Now, how long did it take after you guys posted your Craigslist that you bumped into one another?
Took about
I think it was a long time for you, right?
3 weeks. Yeah, probably about 3 weeks.
What about on your end?
Well, I was doing a long search. I tried out for a couple bands, didn't really find the fit, and actually, I started going on Craigslist a lot because I like to do hauling jobs, like just find random crap. I was like, I'm just gonna throw on the musician page, try to get something rolling because I haven't got anything going yet. And I stumbled upon his page, and right off the bat was just like a bright red kind of like logo, and he said he had some demos down, so I checked it on SoundCloud, and
that was it, right?
Partial history.
Now, where can I find Sellout on the internet? Every single spot. Where can I find you guys?
The best part, we don't really have like all of our music on SoundCloud. All I have is just old stuff. But at Sellout Fresno, we have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Sellout Fresno, same name for everything. So if you can remember
you
that.
See it on the damn screen. You see it right down there. I'm not pointing at you. You see it on the screen. You go to the page. You can already like it on the Sex, Drugs, Kris DeVold Facebook page. So just get over there. Do it. Do it. Do
Please.
it. Do it. I always get Ben Stiller in my head from Starsky and Hutch doing the do it. Do it. Now, Sellout, who writes all the music? How's the song come together between you two?
He comes up with all the drum parts. I come up with the guitar and vocals.
Just
And,
So you're writing the lyrics.
yeah, I guess so.
Who comes with what first? Have you ever come up with a beat and you're like, here, listen to this. What do you think?
Kind of to like when we have like our either bridges or like chorus parts. I'm like, I think I can fit this in with something that you're working with, and he kind of molds it to what I want to do.
And he does a lot too. I mean, he's changed some. I've had some songs that I thought were rock solid, and bring him in, he changes stuff, and they're even better. So it's a team.
I'm a nice guy.
Now, where'd you guys drive up from?
He lives in Reedley. I live in Fresno.
Third time to Fresno today.
Reedley and third time to Fresno.
Yeah.
Damn, Reedley. See, and I'm a Lemoran. I'm originally from Lemoore, so it's like they're even high living it. You guys, we strive to be like Reedley and Lemoore. We strive. We can't quite get the big city when you refer to Reedley as the big city, and then Fresno as well. What are you doing back and forth that many times?
Rent, school. Well, not school for me. Just taking care of a dog for my sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't real life a motherfucker?
For real.
Like, you come out and rock tonight. I want to rock all the fucking time. But early in the day, you gotta go check on your sister's fucking dog, right?
Yeah, well, I actually sat in the car for like 4 hours, so...
What? Yeah. See? No, it's time. That's what the rocking out is for. Now, Sellout, I gotta ask you, what's in store for 2018?
Hopefully more shows, some more music, and finally maybe record an album, put that out.
Yeah, getting in touch with one of my friends is dabbling in recording, so just try to get that out. We have about 8 songs ready to go, so then get started on the next one. Wanting to add a little bit more of an element to it, maybe.
Just like that.
Electronic stuff.
Now let's go in that direction, huh?
Whatever.
Now let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's say you could have one ultimate show. Sellout's going to be the headliner, okay? You get to have 3 openers, 3 openers only, and they could be alive, dead, doesn't matter. And then you must understand that at some point during your headlining set, those 3 openers are all going to come out and jam with your ass. Who would you have open for Sellout? 3 of them.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, that would be insane.
And you can pick one, yeah.
I'll go for 3. You got to finish off your last one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mel Gibson.
Oh my God. You imagine you get acoustic set by Mel Gibson. That's what you're going to get. I imagine he's going to go acoustic Mel on us that night. Then Tay-Tay comes out and lights the whole place on fire. That's okay if you know her, you call it Tay-Tay. Just, tearing up shit. She's mad. And then I feel at some point she walks out during Johnny Cash's set and does something with him. I get a weird vibe on that. And then during the whole thing, Sellout's performing, and out of nowhere, Mel Gibson and Johnny Cash and Taylor Swift walk out and do a song with you guys.
Yeah, it gets all abusive, domestic violence and stuff. Yeah.
I would so fucking pay for that shit. That would be fucking amazing. Now, Sellout, as I much did with Arcphonic, a lot of bands show up, you know, they play and they're driving home and they're like, that motherfucker talks a lot. He didn't even bring up half the shit we needed to talk about. Or maybe you're on the way home and you just kind of remember, oh shit, that's right. We forgot to mention this. Well, let me go ahead and give you a moment, because now for the next 60 seconds, it's no longer going to be sex, drugs, and Kris DeVold. Oh, no, 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 no. For now, it is going to be sex, drugs, and Sellout!
All right. We just want to inform everybody watching the show that me and Richard are going to be running for the 2022 presidential campaign. Is that when it's coming next? Yeah, and basically we're going to be trying to reform the...
He's a vice, though.
Oh, yeah, he's president right there. He's going to be the first Mexican president. I'm going to be the first Mexican vice president. Even though I don't look Mexican, we're both...
We both don't, but...
My middle name's Jose, my last name's Martinez, so that's pretty good right there.
Sanchez family, but...
You know, we'll take care of all your problems. We'll make all your wildest dreams come true. You know, everything you basically want from a president. But
also on YouTube, we uploaded maybe like last month a 360 video. I did a couple house shows, and one of our friends, Robert, took 360 cam. So check it out. It's under Sellout Reedley House Show, and it's beautiful. I promise you.
It's pretty trippy. You should get one of those headsets right there. It's like you're there. Maybe
Still from your little brother.
Or you could go to actually one of our real shows, and that's even better.
Sex, drugs, and Sellout! All right, let's go and recap. Let's give it up one more time. What happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas. My man in Sin City, Gucci! What's sad is he keeps the show on while he's on, and then he immediately turns it off when he's off because he's already going out and getting into fucking trouble. So we'll find out what the hell he was up to next Friday. Let's give it up one more time. Oh, the man was in the house. Give it up for Arcphonic and Rick Sandum! Wow. Shout out to American Heretic. I thought I saw a fucking ape out there. I don't know. There could have been an ape. Shout out to Average fucking Joe for popping in out of fucking nowhere. Sometimes the bus leads you right to the show and you don't even know it. Give it up one more time for my live musical guest, Sellout! Episode 223. Oh my, oh me. How about this? Let's do it again next week. We have episodes. We're booking all the way up through March right now. I got musical guests coming out the wazoo. We're even going to go, me and my girl going to go check out Marilyn Manson. I think in 2 weeks we'll be reporting live from there, so it should be a good time. Shout out to Fox Theater in Oakland. We'll be seeing you guys next week. You want to know who the musical guest is next week?
Who is it?
No. Like the Facebook page, you lazy soda. Slide the knob. We fucking did it.